Hello everyone, this is Tiffany with Healthy Passions. I was recording the video last night and I didn't realize that it cut off. I was recording it on two platforms and the YouTube one cut off, so I'm going to finish out this video so that the complete one can be on for my YouTube family. So I'm going to kind of finish off where I left off. We were on emotional manipulation and we stopped at where the mother, how the mother uses emotional manipulation to control the family. I think the last part of that was there's no true support, there's little or no affection, and she only gives it to control, no love, no support, no nothing. And the part that I believe that was left out was she will act overprotective to ward off any other woman from the son or any other man from the daughter, and act overbearing and constantly use that reward and neglect love to control and get the desired results. All right. The next part of this list is going to be that most toxic mothers abuse every family member in some way. They use some various forms of witchcraft to control every family member. Some of the examples of ways that they control would be gossip, slander, lies, curses, verbal curses, and things like that. They present a perfect, holier than thou type of persona to the outside world, but behind the scenes, they practice witchcraft and are totally evil and abusive to the family. Kitchen magic, they use potions in the food for doing like love spells or bonding spells to create an unholy loyalty to the mother while abusing their victims and creating what we call trauma bonds with each member. These love spells and mind control spells, there's separation spells, and they use this to isolate the family from others. If you notice you don't really visit the family a lot or something like that, or they keep you away from your friends and things like that, just like a common abuser. Most abusers do that. She does this to keep the family bound to that home. So they won't go anywhere. They will stay there so she can continue to extract resources for them. They can never seem to save enough money to move out or to leave the mother. And that is done on purpose so that she could continue to use the resources. Let's do other signs. Signs that a narc mother is using witchcraft in the family. This is outside of food as well. So one of the signs is she gets offended and angry every time that you eat outside the house, especially eating another woman's food for the sons. She gets really angry when you go to a restaurant or if you eat out at another person's house, especially when a son eats, like let's say his girlfriend cooks dinner. She gets really upset because she wants them to eat only her food so she can control them through her witchcraft. Number 2, controls the kitchen with an iron fist. No one is allowed in her kitchen, especially another woman. She is very protective of her kitchen. She has to protect the fact that she is doing witchcraft in there and she doesn't want anyone to find out, and she has to control everything that comes in and out of the kitchen. She never allows others to see her prepare a dish. She may present the food and make it nice and set the table, but she will not allow anyone to see her do step-by-step ingredients on any type of dish that she makes, because she's usually putting items from her garden, and we call these garden witches as well. They usually have really good green thumbs, and they will use herbs and stuff not for the purpose of seasoning, but for the purposes of having ingredients for a spell. Usually when someone is using witchcraft in the food, you usually have a feeling of dizziness, of strangeness, of fatigue, or sick after a meal. Usually these strange sicknesses are undetectable by the doctors, meaning you'll feel sick, but the doctors can't seem to pinpoint the problem. And that's usually someone using witchcraft in food. So, it can also cause strange or sudden death. I'm speaking really fast because I've already done this, so I want to get to the last part. All right, so effects of spell work in general. So what we call a separation spell, if a child is getting too close to a lover or just another friend or someone outside of the home, the narc mother will not want the child to receive or give love to that person. So she is a very selfish individual. She's demonic, so that makes sense. So what she she wants to make sure that she has total say so in that child's life. So she'll try to control the child receiving or giving love to anyone else. She does this for two reasons. She has a severe insecurity that the child will abandon her, and she is severely codependent on the child. So not only is the child codependent on her, she's codependent on the child. Number two reason is she fears the loss of financial support. The Narc mothers want worship, not love. They insist that you give them praise and worship, not necessarily love. They insist that the child is an extension of themselves, and therefore the child, in her mind, has no identity. She's just the child is just an extension of her. They live life through the children and have no significant accomplishments of their own. Also, part of that worship is the belief that the child needs to pay them back for being born, like the child owes them for being born. To obtain that worship, she usually does it by demanding money and resources to be given to them and no one else. They want praise and worship. That's it. Technically, they want you to put them in the place as God in your life, when God is God, and no one, not even your mother, is a replacement for the position that God should have. Other ways that they do this type of witchcraft is gossip, slander, and word curses. All right, narc mothers start verbal abuse at a very early age, usually before even 1, and they do this to destroy their children's self-esteem and self-worth. It makes them more easily to control later on in life. Healthy mothers love and nurture and encourage positive self-worth in their children, and healthy mothers never call their sons or daughters idiots, fuck-ups, faggots, pieces of shit, no good, and etc. We don't do that, but a narc mother will do it very often, starting at an early age. Narc mothers will violate their children's privacy by broadcasting intimate information to the entire world about their children. It's never safe to tell a narc mother any secrets, because she surely cannot be trusted. Don't trust her with anything. She is a demon. All right. They spread every bad thing that you've done from early childhood to your current age. So if you've done something in the past and you made a mistake, believe me, everyone knows about it, and she puts a spin on it and throws lies in there too to make you out to be the villain. This is to destroy your reputation and your credibility, just in case you decide to tell someone about the abuse that she's continuing to give and inflict on you. You have decades of her secretly destroying your reputation to the family and friends around you, so they never believe you. Think about it. Who would think that a mother would lie on their child? Most people wouldn't. Or even abuse you at that point. Like, most people wouldn't think a mother would do that. The worst lies are reserved for the scapegoat. So she does this the most with the scapegoat or the chosen child. The scapegoat, the curse breaker, usually is the chosen one. So the narc mother knows this at an early age, and she tries to destroy that child's destiny before they even know who they are. They are agents of the dark. They are agents of darkness, and they will do whatever it takes to keep a scapegoat in darkness with them. It's all witchcraft. Another way you can see spell work is you will see who they are by knowing their fruits. So you will know them by their fruits. All narc and toxic individuals are agents of darkness. Narc mothers are no different. Narc mothers are usually victims of abuse themselves, and they chose not to heal, and then they turn themselves over into darkness at an early age. Their hearts are wax cold. Narcs do not love. They see love as a weakness, and they hate the ones that love them. Narc mothers, like all other narcs, deal in demonic energy. They do sinful things that attract demons to their life, and by continuing to do the sin, they get into a contract with these demons and willfully do their bidding. Decades of dealing with demons eventually can turn into what we call a partial possession, and then you'll see this show up as where it seems like they black out for a certain period of time or short period of time, and then they're a totally different evil person, and then for some reason they come back to their normal selves, and then they usually don't know what's happened or something like that. It's a partial possession. She doesn't fight those demons off, so over time, she becomes what we call fully possessed by a demon. And that's where the Most High warns her. Right before this happens, the Most High warns her to repent. And if she refuses to repent, she will be given over to the demons. What we call a reprobate mind in the Bible. That means that person cannot change. They're just evil, and they're fully taken over by an entity. So literally, in the physical, that is the vessel of your mother, but the spirit inside of her is a demon at all times. So they're fully possessed. They will never change. They can't be saved. So she can only mimic human emotions at this point for a short period of time, but truly feels nothing for a spouse or her children or anyone else for that matter. She only gets meaner and more evil over time. So as time goes on, you will notice that the behavior gets worse, the abuse gets worse, and she will be this way until she dies. This person will no longer be your mother. She is now marked for death and hellbound. Her soul is deleted, what people call selling your soul. All right, so the scapegoat. Let's talk about this a little bit. This kind of ends it. I think we got cut off on both platforms on this one. So the scapegoat is the chosen child, okay? And the only option that the scapegoat and the other children in the family have, they only have one option. And for the scapegoat, the narc will do everything to destroy you at first, and that starts at an early age, like 1 year old. Like it's goes from there for your whole life. And if nothing worse, they will result in death or murder. Understand that we have seen plenty of stories where mothers kill their children, and it's not an uncommon thing now. So it has happened. It's not as common as most other tactics, but I believe it's becoming more prevalent now. Understanding that demonic contracts that they have to deliver on it. So if they offered you up to a demon as a chosen one, that is a really great accomplishment for the demonic world. So if she cannot deliver, she has to be tormented or killed. If killed for failing to deliver on their contract, they know that they will be destined for hell. So they will go to any lengths to stay alive. So that mother is truly the enemy of that child. They are lost souls, meaning that they cannot be admitted into heaven whatsoever. They willingly sold their souls because they were too jealous and envious to ever see you be blessed by the Most High Yah. Yah doesn't deal with them. Only Satan and demons deal with them. If you stay, and this is for all the children, if you stay, you will come in agreement with that darkness and sell your soul too, and you will also be hellbound, and your mission will be failed. Every story in the Bible calls for chosen ones to leave a toxic family or a toxic environment, especially the golden child. Everyone is expendable in these families. They're only pawns for the narcissistic demonic mother to play with. They can die and the narc will still not change her ways. Like, there's nothing you can do to change this person once they're fully given over. Every woman that has children is not a mother. Narc and toxic mothers regret and resent having children. They blame their children for everything wrong in their lives. An example of this is a narc mother, let's say, she never followed her purpose or her goals in life given to her by the Most High. She did this by choice because she could have chose to do so. Then she has children, and then she blames the children for her not following her mission or following her purpose. Healthy mothers love and nurture and raise their children and still enter into Yah's purpose for their lives. They still accomplish their goals. She may take a little longer, but she still does it. All the children have no option in this type of environment, but they have to abandon the mother and go no contact. Even if it's for a period of time, the Most High will lead you in that situation. But most times, especially the chosen, we have to leave. So the job and mission of the chosen one, you must leave your toxic family, even if it's just for a good period of time. Like, examples of that would be like Joseph and Esther in the Bible, great examples of this, or even be Abraham. Yah has a purpose and a mission to do regardless of a toxic family trying to stop you. So these obstacles are never meant to stop you from doing it. All we do is teach you lessons and help you get over obstacles to prepare you for your mission. You were never meant to stay in that situation and not accomplish what the Most High has for you. Another thing is you want to help save your family. Okay, most of us do because we love our family. If you want to help save your family, you have to leave your family. And in the time that you're leaving, and while you're gone, you need to be healing properly, developing your gifts and your character. Then you are strong enough to help who you are called to help. Now, these are for the people you are called to help. This is not necessarily your family at this time. You will be well into that before you can help save your family. Usually, you don't have to return to your family. They will be saved by examples of you living a righteous life, and that's usually how the Most High calls them. He usually doesn't call you to return. Returning only if the Most High tells you to. That is very important. In most cases, he does not. But if he does tell you to return, then when you return. Chosen ones have hard lives, and they overcome more than most people. Y'all gets the glory when you turn your life around and live a righteous life helping others. The road is not easy, but you are built for it. All right, thank you guys. This kind of concludes the whole House of Bondage thing. If the Most High wants me to continue to talk about other family members in the dynamic, I will do so. But right now, I believe that this is all that he wants me to say. He's really talking about that narcissistic witch mother and how it plays out in the family, how it affects the family. I love you guys. Take care. Have a great day.